Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And taking down just
the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already.
Stroud looks to throw the first play. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. That's good for about 10 yards.
Complete to number 10, Quinshon Judkins.
Just about every quarterback
10
is trained
yards
to
on
really
the pickup.
It's
second and inches
and make a nice, safe
at the 31-yard line.
In this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. This is Quinshon Judkins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially it will go
Brings
as a
up
1-yard
third
loss,
down.
and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Stroud. Here's Tigers. That's complete. He gets this up across the
gain of 6
before he's out of bounds.
And the Texans
his first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good
first
for
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing left side to Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down.
12 yards.
Pickup.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Why Tony? At 18. That's it. Look the hot.
An inside run to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple of second
Judkins, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
kept their
and
shoulders
8.
square and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is second and 8.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. Takes it inside the
13 yards on the play.
Second catch in the Super
That's
Bowl.
another
Texans
first down.
They clearly wanted to come out
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Checks it down to Jenkins. That's
17 more yards.
The opening drive.
And the Texans.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Stroud looking to change the play.
19 Texans. Cut.
Sean Jenkins, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the scene, here's Collins.
It's a gain of 20.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Opening drive, they've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Jenkins is into the end zone. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 7, Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Giants pick over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that.
They'll start this drive up in the way.
Number 26. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11
Three tight ends in that
at the 25-yard line.
A universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco switch. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kalen
Sometimes your
Bullock.
crosses get challenged at times.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Now third down and 7.
19, Pioneer. Here we go. Mustang 19. 72. 60 back. 70 range.
Dart from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field. He's got man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45.
To Malik Neighbors.
Very well executed.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New York.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him, so that you get him on
The ball carried by number 26.
He'll just run past you.
Brian Brzee on the stop.
He'll go deep.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
On first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the air, Dart. It's a short one.
Complete to number 15. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but
New
to
York.
me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Dart. Right side caught by Neighbors.
Complete to number 1. Malik Neighbors.
Gain 13 yards that
a gain of 13 yards.
What a
First
drive.
down,
This has been
Giants.
just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dart. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back the
Jackson Dart. Will Anderson on the tackle.
It's interesting, partner,
It's
that
2nd
most
down.
defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw, Dart.
Throwing the complete. Complete to number 17. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
This now a 3rd and 4.
The ball carried by number 26. Will Anderson on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Three more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run for it.
The running back again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kalen Bullock.
First down.
It's a turnover on
is going to
down.
lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the Texans,
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tony.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Stroud's pass intended for number 88. Incomplete.
So far as a defense is
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Setting up the screen for Jenkins. And again, down takes it across the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Texans first
Like
down.
the design there, they occupy the
First and
defense
10
down
at the
field.
43-yard line.
Account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's get this point.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Number 10, Sean Judkins, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Let the hot. Under. 18. Let's go.
And they go play action here with Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Intended for Nico Collins. Incomplete.
That is a rare incompletion for
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18. Let's go. Speed left. Hey, south.
They just do get the play off as he got the throw.
Stroud's pass intended for Nico Collins. Incomplete.
He was right up in
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be down
The
just
Giants
inside
take
the
over 1st
30-yard
and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and when they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing, Dart. It's Rodriguez.
Complete to number 15. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants'
their size
first
and their
down.
strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Dart.
Complete to number 15. A gain of 16 yards.
Given back-to-back
First down,
catches now. That one
Giants.
for 16 and another 1st down. It's Taylor.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And he'll throw this one away. I think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
19 side, Warriors, 72 to look. 65, yeah, 6, cut 19, cut 19. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos, Dragon 60.
Dart. As the stop's made at the Texans 33.
First down,
They give him
New York.
14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
And now you're into something else. Here's Dart.
Jackson Darts.
Multiple players
A
getting
loss of
home
8
there
yards.
for an 8-yard
It's
loss.
second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 24.
Pressure really ratcheting
Incomplete.
up. They get the sack on first down. And a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 60 Eagles.
It's complete. It's Neighbors.
Starts pass.
And just 3
Complete
yards
to
on the
number
catch there.
1.
Couldn't get it
Malik
away.
Neighbors.
And that's going to make
A gain of 3
down.
yards. It's now 4th down.
And he has got it.
The field goal is good.
Yards away. That was
Makes
never
the
in
score
doubt.
Texans 7.
On the board, but
Giants
still
3.
trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal will take points. You really don't want to do that. In this
The
case, they'll
Texans take
the
over first and 10
for the rest of the
at
game.
their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Stroud. Trying to fit in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Giants touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The kicker on
Extra
for the point after.
Here still to come. And it's
the kick is good.
10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Sean Junkins, the ball carrier. The tackle by the Marvian Overshown. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
South. He's moving, boy, he's moving.
Stroud to throw it. He releases it.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy up front when he's trying to throw the football.
on the coverage.
When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh, hey. Look at hot. Hey, Uno. 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he can't get it. The Giants get there.
C.J. Stroud sacks. A loss of 13 yards.
For a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3.
Number 24, the ball carrier. Will Anderson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw a dart. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Theo Johnson. Incomplete.
I think that's like 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. If you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the line. Watch the blue. Watch the blue.
19 type. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
To throw his dart. He finds his man complete. It's Medina.
Dart pass. Complete to number 17.
And it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Credit there to the
Brings up
defense. They
4th
played that
down.
very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Texans take over first and 10
This one will be
at their own 13-yard line.
The 13-yard line, pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the side. Because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Sacked. A loss of 4 yards.
Able to drop him
down.
that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right. Ready?
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
C.J. Stroud sacked.
First of their
A loss of 2 yards.
As they'll
And
head to the
it's
sideline and talk
down.
over what to do next. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Under. 18. What's that? 19 Texans. Hey, uno.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A loss of
as
6
they'll head to the
yards.
sideline and talk
And it's
over what to do
3
next.
and out.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Just across midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity.
Ball carried by number 24.
A couple of sixes.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That would be.
Yeah,
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake, and here's Drake. And this throw incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
But it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Go.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Texans will bring the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 16 yards.
Just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And out.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, they can move this at least in the field goal range and try to get feet out of this one.
Complete to Quinshawn Judkins.
The Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll stop it with a little
at
over
the
30 seconds to go
line.
in the first half of play. They work now on second and 9.
Buggy. Look at hot. 118. White Tony.
As Stroud now to throw. This one outside, caught by Collins. Sprout's going to get this across the
complete to Nico Collins. Brings up third down.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
How? Get that? Hot. 19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. Taking a shot for downhill. That's caught inside the 30.
Down.
The Texans going to signal for their third.
It's a gain of 52 yards.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. To the red zone just inside the 20.
Dell.
That'll give him
out of
8
bounds
that
at the
time.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half.
And
they must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize
first
on him
and
getting
10
the ball
at the 15-yard line.
Open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Look at hot.
Here goes Stroud again.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
Defense rising to the
second
challenge
down.
and setting them back on the sand. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best now to show it to their team.
24 of the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one across the 45.
It's a gain of 6.
Maybe not exactly what they
First
had
down,
in mind, but that
New York.
scramble good for 6 and a first down. To the air, Dart. That's going to be caught by Rivers. He's able to take it across midfield
to number 24. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing his Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he will go out right near the 45-yard line.
Complete to Malik
Neighbors. To deliver a first down
here.
He had 4
on
catches
the
in the first half, and this
first
one
down,
number 5.
Giants.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
79 Broncos. 19.
Here's Rivers. Taken down at the running back on the option.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
A second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They run with Rivers. Short gain here.
The running back on the
to the
option.
29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
When you slow down
It's a
someone's
gain
running
of a
game,
yard.
you're now doing the dictating on
third
defense.
down.
And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Another carry for the running back. Christian Harris on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one's not close. Not even close.
His kick is no good.
It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's Stroud. Checks it down to Jenkins. Short completion, just 4 yards.
Complete to number 10, Quinshawn Judkins.
It was a game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, headed to an okay game.
Sprouse pass intended for Tank Dell.
Just as he let that go. And now it's
brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
The sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Under. Hey, 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Intended for Nico Collins. Incomplete.
Dime defense.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the defense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Number 24, the ball carrier, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Dart.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Christian Harris on the coverage.
Protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush run, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Throwing, Dart.
Intended for Malik Neighbors. Incomplete.
Side of the field just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Texans take over first and 10
and the
at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind
Jenkins, the ball carrier.
Right? Didn't create
He's
a big
tackled
play
at
for the
the
other team.
34-yard line.
Right now what you're looking
a 7-yard pickup.
is can you
brings
gain
up
an
second
advantage in
and
field
3.
position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Look the hot. 18. What's that? Buggy. Why Tony?
Play action. Stroud now.
C.J. Stroud sacked.
Make that now
a loss of 7 yards
in tonight's ball game.
It's third
And that's
down.
a Super Bowl record, his fourth
Third
sack of the game.
and
I think we
10.
got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud working out of the gun. Multiple rushers break through the drop in for the 7th time this game. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10
near their own 20.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Complete to number 17.
An excellent way to start the drive.
18 on the play.
Yards.
And the Giants 1st down.
They were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now he'll take this and run. He's going to hit this one out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Kicker on for the extra point.
52 yards. And the Giants
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 17.
And his guys
Texans
will take a
7.
10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Hey, south. 19 Texans.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
A very strong gain of 24.
And the Texans 1st
This
down.
one was all about clearing space.
1st and
for this
10
play
at the
to work
49-yard line.
He's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Back to throw now, 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Pass. Complete to Quinshawn Judkins.
Back at the 48-yard
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13
they're going to wind up losing
at their 48-yard line.
11. Oh, look the hot. 18. That's it.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Taking a shot for Denver. And this is dropped.
Stroud's pass.
Incomplete.
Intended for Tank Dell.
Sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right. Buggy. Under. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Stroud's pass.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground.
A 10-yard gain,
right around the
but it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll get this out quickly to the left side.
A gain of 19 yards.
25.
And the Texans first down.
19 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Tony.
Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
South. Oh, hey.
Stroud to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The eyes move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. Intercepted. Picked up by Javon Harley. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point. A 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the
ball carried by number 24.
As they start this drive.
He was brought down by Christian Harris. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
Dart's pass incomplete on the deep ball.
It'll be 3rd down.
It's
There's something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest when they got that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to number 24.
Giants first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Conversion.
1st down,
And that pickup
Giants.
of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Number 24 of the ball carrier.
Immediately taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Petrie
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
shows you right there. He can
at
do
the
more than just cover in the
35-yard line.
secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Dart going up the throw here.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Knocked down at the line of
The
scrimmage.
offensive line, they're doing a nice
The
job of
coverage
trying to
finds
protect
the
their
ball
passer.
kill.
But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing his dart. First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Guy. They needed a big
First
play
down,
on third
New
down.
York.
Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's second and 10. They're going to play action with Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll line up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's
Christian Harris on the tackle.
Certainly appears to me that the
A
defensive guys
3-yard
are starting to look a
pickup.
little bit
And
tired.
it's third
He still has
down.
some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Dart.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3 yards.
So now one of the
It's
biggest
now
kicks of the
fourth
night
down.
is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And
The
I tell you what,
kick is
from
good.
58. That
Makes the
lots
score
of
Giants
leg
20,
behind it. And
Texans
that
7.
will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. The time
The Texans take over first and 10
is in
at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Complete to number 10, Sean Jumpton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Collins. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A gain of 10 yards.
On the completion there.
And
when they
the
look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
18 more yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's down to the base rubber. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances
at their own 47-yard line.
Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one.
2 yards, the longest, 2nd and 12.
Ball carried by number 24.
Figure now after getting that turnover.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now it's done. Now a run here off the IPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately, for him, his head as he tried to throw the ball.
The ball carried by number 26.
A good pickup there,
a
7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds.
The Texans take over 1st and 10
and they'll say
at their own 11-yard
line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
19 Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Stroud's pass
will be just
complete to Quinshawn Judkins
as he goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw.
C.J. Stroud sacked.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Stroud from his own end zone. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. They can breathe a little easier. So
it's a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 now.
And the Texans 1st down.
Number
11 on the ball carrier.
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
stop.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, uno. Out to the right. Let the 18.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run.
C.J. Stroud on the scramble.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Look the hot. 11. Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. That will be incomplete.
Stroud's pass.
How about this defense?
Intended for number 11. Incomplete.
And none better
Sets
than
up
the one right
fourth
there.
down.
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Let's go.
And he's able to get the first defense touchdown at the 36.
A gain of 4 yards.
19 Texans.
And the Texans
Under.
down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Intended for Quinshawn Judkins. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To the right side, caught by Dell.
Stroud's pass complete to number 3, Tank Dell. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. As he throws, and this is going to be
intended for Quinshawn Judkins.
Texans tried it,
Incomplete.
50 here on fourth.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
In great field position.
Alert! Ready? 19,
on first down, Turner. And he's corralled.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 12. First down,
2 minutes left
New York.
to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. It's Turner.
The ball carried by number 26. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Up the middle they go. Turner.
The running back is at the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the
The
play.
Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 15 left to go in the second half. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
60, go!
To throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what they needed.
A 5-yard pickup.
One of their 2
It's
remaining
now fourth
timeouts.
down.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the
field goal is good.
And that will extend
Makes
their
the score
lead even
Giants
further.
23.
So they settle for
Texans
just
7.
the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Why Tony? On the quick, right?
Stroud.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's on his way. This is just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away, and that was once
The kick is good.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets
Makes
up
the
in this
score
one.
Giants 30, Texans 7.
Touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving to him. Some teams like to do something at the end to feel
a loss of 7 yards.
As they continue to
It's
move
second down.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
18. That's it.
Play action. Stroud now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.